Studio MAPPA, the animation studio known for making Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man, Attack on Titan's final season, Hell's Paradise, Ranma 1/2's remake, and even Yuri on Ice, and countless other series that I would just be going on and on about because of how much they have made. They are a very well-known animation studio, and they just recently did something that's causing a lot of people to say that's unusual, or raising their eyebrows and a little bit of concern or a little bit of hype. It's a back and forth thing right now. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about what you can see on screen right here. The official Studio MAPPA account followed the official anime account of Frieren. Now, at first glance, if you don't know why this is strange, this might seem normal. You might be thinking, like, how is this a big deal? How is this newsworthy? How is this video worthy? You know, why is it a big deal? Well, it's a big deal because Studio MAPPA is a massive animation studio that's become a household name, and they have made a lot of very big, high-profile projects. And typically, if you go through their follow list, they only follow companies that they're actively working with. Business partners, companies that is either helping them produce anime, work on anime, or, you know, I guess distribute anime into different countries. They only actively follow accounts that is associated with them to some degree. Now, I know some might say that maybe they just like Frieren, and maybe the actual representative, the person that's managing the official MAPPA account, just wanted to follow the Frieren account because they like Frieren. That's obviously a possibility, but I think very unlikely when you just look at, you know, the accounts that they actually follow. So this leads into a lot of questions that people are now starting to have. One in particular is this one. Now, with MAPPA officially following the anime account of Frieren, this is leading a lot of people to believe that MAPPA might in some official capacity be working on Frieren to some degree. Now, for those that don't know, Frieren is a very well-beloved series that has made quite a name for itself in the last year and a half since it finished airing. To kind of showcase when it finished airing, Season 1 of Frieren started airing in 2023, and it ended back in March of 2024. It's been way over a year, and it's been almost basically a year and a half since it came to an end, and ever since then, fans have patiently been awaiting Season 2 of Frieren to air. And at this current time of me recording this video, the only information that we have gotten from Frieren Season 2 about it is that we know it's going to be airing in January 2026, basically half a year from now, and it is going to be being animated by Studio Madhouse. But we do not have a staff listing, as you can see here. There is no staff associated with it. We don't know who's directing it, script writing it. You get the point. We don't know. And this leads a very gray area. There's a gray area now in the staff listing that leads to this and this becoming a little bit more concerning, or maybe even a good thing. So let's explain. Basically, Studio MAPPA is a very well-known studio for picking up projects that nobody else wants to do, or taking projects from animation studios, other animation studios. A good example of this that's very easy to name is Attack on Titan. As we all know, MAPPA took Attack on Titan from Wit Studios. They took the final season, and we saw how the final season turned out. They are a studio that picks up high-profile projects. They animate them to get as much money as possible. That has been a good and a bad thing for the industry. It just depends on how you view it. But the point of the matter is that MAPPA is a very well-known studio for diving in to very big projects, and if they're given the opportunity, they are going to take that opportunity. It's very unlikely they usually turn something down. So in this case, it's very possible they are working on Frieren. Now, does this mean that Madhouse is giving up their said baby, their actual cash cow? Personally, if you want my opinion on this matter, I doubt it. However, I am going to discuss the potential possibility and the other possibilities associated with it. So let's go down a timeline that Madhouse gives up their series to MAPPA, aka Frieren to MAPPA. Is this a possibility? Yeah, very unlikely though. And the reason for that is because Frieren is so successful. It has been a phenomenal series, not just in writing and animation department, but just the cultural phenomenon around it, how many people have talked about it, and the merchandise selling. I mean, Frieren PC right behind me. There's a lot of merchandise. There's a lot of people that love Frieren. People are buying constant stuff for, Frieren. It's in a lot of conversation circles. It is, beat the #1 anime on my anime list. I know many might not care about that, but it's a pretty big deal. Like, just Frieren has blown up as a series. It has become a series that's going to be talked about for the next years and even decades to come. I could definitely see it becoming the next Ava in terms of conversation pieces around it. But the point of the matter is that Madhouse would legitimately have to be insane to give up such a high-profile project. The only way I could ever see Madhouse giving up Frieren is if their studio is in financial disarray. Like, they are about to shut down as a studio. They would have to go bankrupt or just financially collapse as a studio just for them to give up said project. And I doubt that's unlikely. I mean, obviously, I don't work at Madhouse, so I don't know their financial situation, but it's very doubtful. I doubt that is. So, I don't think they're going to be giving up, obviously, Frieren. However, with obviously a lot of projects that Madhouse has been doing as of late, they have definitely had a resurgence of anime they've been working on and movies as well. It is possible that they might want to, some official capacity, work with MAPPA on Season 2 of Frieren, which gets into the next potential future or possibility. So, for those that don't know, MAPPA has apparently worked on Frieren Season 1 to some degree with Studio Madhouse. As you can see, this pointed out, they were working on Episode 9 of Frieren Season 1. This is something that, is acknowledged and people are apparently aware of, but they never really were following the official Frieren account at that time. However, just as of late, literally a day and a half ago, they started following the official Frieren account. So this leads me to believe that they're going to have more of an active role in Season 2 for that to even happen. Which means that this could be a dual project, aka Madhouse and MAPPA will be working on the anime together. And this is not something that's uncommon. This is a very common thing that happens in the anime industry, where you'll have two studios come together and work on anime to animate it together. They'll swap episodes, maybe they'll share teams and staff together. It's very likely, which gets into what I pointed out at the beginning of the video, the lack of staff so far. It's very likely that there could be a joint staffing of Madhouse and MAPPA working on it, which means that it would be a dual project. Like, a good example of an anime that's like that is Darling in the Franxx. Now, I know a lot of people don't like that anime, understandable, but it was a project that had two different studios working on it, Trigger and A1 Pictures. So, if you have two studios that are very well known and do good work, then it's very likely that the anime could just be insane. And in this case, Madhouse and MAPPA have worked together in the past. They are two studios that have a long history with each other on projects and anime, staff, and everything. So it's not out of the ordinary, or it's kind of normal for them to potentially work together, especially if the staff knows each other. So, if you want my personal take on the matter, I think that the official Frieren account being followed now by MAPPA means that MAPPA will be working with Madhouse for Season 2 with a dual studio. I could be wrong about this, but that is my assumption at the very least. Now, with that being said, this could be all being blown out of proportion, and this could be maybe just, the representative of the official MAPPA account just liking Frieren and wanting to follow the official Frieren account. That obviously is a possibility. Maybe it was a misfollow, because, the official Frieren account does do a lot of funny little posts and stuff, so, it's entirely possible that, it could just be, they like these posts, these cute little posts of the Frieren plushie, and that's why they followed them. It's possible. But when you take a look at their follow list, and it's just basically business partners, I think that is extremely unlikely. So, where are we at now? Right now, it's a rumor. It's speculation, theories, doom posting, hype posting, all the above, basically. There is no official capacity yet with any confirmed confirmation. We just gotta wait and see. So this could turn out to be a nothing burger, literally nothing at all. Or this could mean that we're going to see some massive announcement relatively soon. There is a few big anime conventions coming up, and it's very likely we're going to get some announcement, not just with, maybe, One Punch Man and other big series, but also Frieren as well. So, we'll have to stay tuned to that. It's very likely we're going to see something big with Frieren soon, and that could be something to do with MAPPA following them. We'll leave it at that, though. Once again, just rumors, speculation. What do you think? Do you think this is going to lead to something? Do you think that this is a nothing burger? Let me know in the comments below. But I love you guys. Be safe. Stay healthy. Chibi out.